to miss the class. It's very, you're doing a very good job, I can say. It's
Thank
very
you. Thank
impactful.
you. Amazing. Thank you for joining. Hi, Queen. Good evening. Okay, so we're going to start. And were
Hello,
you in the
good
last
evening.
class? Hi, good evening.
No, I just joined in today.
Okay, cool, cool. All right. So let's start. Other people will join us where they meet us. So today's topic, we want to talk about how to choose a platform to launch your online course. So how many of do you have an online course? Queen, do you have an online course now?
Yeah, I do.
Where is it hosted?
On my Google Drive
Oh, okay, that's cool. So how do you like collect payments and give people access to it?
on Seller.
Okay, so you collect payments on seller, you give them access on Google Drive.
Yeah,
Amazing. And then they are not able to download the files. Did you set that up?
no. Yeah, it's not downloadable.
Cool, 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 cool. Amazing. Well done. Soki Digital, do you have a course?
Sorry, my name is Lulu.
Okay,
So
Lulu.
instead of
Okay, okay,
yes,
Lulu.
um, I it's okay. It's upcoming, maybe in the next quarter. But I've
Okay.
been just checking your YouTube page on the is it Cosby? How to
Cosby.
launch out
Okay.
on. Yeah, so I've been following those tutorials, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to set up an account.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Amazing, amazing. That's really nice. Amazing. Well done. Hi Zainab, good evening. Okay, that's really beautiful. So let's just get started. One thing when it comes to choosing a platform to launch your online course, it's not about the sophistication of the platform. Many people feel like Queen now she's using Google Drive. I used Google Drive for a very long time before I eventually moved to Seller and I started paying for Seller to host my course. And the major reason why I moved to Seller, right, was because the numbers of students that I have was now getting too much and I cannot manually give people access to my course. All of those things is now becoming a whole lot of work. But one thing I would say is if you do not have a lot of people yet, you just launched this course, I would not advise you to pay for any platform. Yes. Before now, there was no Cosby. Now there's Cosby. So with cosby.co, you'll be able to let me share my screen while I'm talking so that this makes sense. Okay, let me share my screen so that we're on the same page, right? So with cosby.co, you will be able to launch your course for free. Cosby.co, you'll be able to host your course there for free. Virtually everything that seller can do, Cosby can do it. So the only thing there with Cosby is you can get free access. Host your course for free. You are not paying any money, no monthly subscription like seller. Only when you make a sale, you will pay a transaction fee. And the beautiful thing about Cosby is if you just sign up for the first time, until you make your first $150, you're not even going to pay any transaction fee. Even on seller, whether you're using the free plan, you still pay transaction fee. When people buy your course on seller or they buy anything from you on seller, they pay transaction fee and you either allow your customers pay the transaction fee or you pay it. On course babe, there is no monthly subscription, no anything. You can host your course, there are unlimited videos, you can do assignments, you can do quiz, you know. And if you register for the first time and you use DCC as your code during registration, for your first $150 that you will make on the platform, you are going to not pay any transaction fee. Then after you make your first $150, you are not going to pay you're not going to start paying 7.5% for every sale you make. And you don't have to bear the cost. You can put that into your please pin the code. Okay, DCC. Okay, let me put it in the chat. The code is DCC. If you don't use DCC, you will not get the DCC. Okay. If you don't use my code DCC, you will not get the free $150 and also you'll be paying 15% instead of 7.5%, right? So if you know you want to enjoy the free $150 and 7.5% transaction fee, you use DCC when you're registering on the platform. Now, here's the beautiful thing about using Cosby. I'll talk about other platform, other places like Telegram and Google Drive, which are also very good. I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons. That's why we're having this class today, right? Because I'm going to be telling you all the pros and the cons. Before now, there was no Cosby. I just found out about Cosby last month, so it's new. So that's why now is the first thing I always say, because at the end of the day, it has all the functionality that a standard online course platform we have, like Seller. It even has better functionality than Seller. You can set quiz, you can set assignments, and a whole lot of things that you can do. The I have YouTube videos on it on how to use the Cosby platform. In the WhatsApp group, if you go to the description, you will see the YouTube video link. You can go there and watch it and understand how to use Cosby, right? So that is the first thing. I just and survey. Can you do survey? I'm not. No, I don't think so. But you can do quizzes and assignments. You can do quizzes. You can do assignments. And there's an area where they can comment. You can also drip your courses and all of those things. You can put in MP4. You can put in PDFs inside the course as well, right? So before now, course base is not going to be the first thing I will talk about because I just found out about course base last month or 2 months ago. Let's say was it ending of January or early February? That's when I found out about course base. So that's why it's the first thing I'm talking about. Why? It has all the functionality that any course launch platform with any course hosting platform we have, including Seller. And the beauty here is you are not paying anything until you sell. So if you don't make a sale, you are not going to be paying cost, but your cost will be there. But when you make a sale, you pay 7.5% if you use DCC as your code during registration. And that 7.5%, you don't have to incur it. You can put it into the cost of your course. So if you're supposed to sell the course for 10,000, if seven what is 7.5 of 10,000? 750. So you can just sell it for 11,000. So by the time they remove their 750, you still have your 10,000, which is the initial price you wanted to sell your course for. Even on Seller, they take transaction fee. But before you can also host your course on Seller, you will also pay Seller subscription fee every single month. All right. So the first thing I would say when you want to choose platforms, the first option I'll give to you is Cosby because it has that functionality and you don't have to pay for anything before you start. Only when you make sales, then you pay, and your customers can be the one to pay the transaction fee and not you. Right? So all you need to do is to get your materials ready, put them inside of Cosby, and you start selling. Now, the second option is Seller. This option, I always recommend it for people when you start, and I've been using Seller way before Cosby, so I always recommend Seller if you want to if you already have lots of students, right? People are already buying from you a lot and you want to just do everything automatically. This is what I always say before Cosby. But right now, Cosby and Seller has the same functionality. There are some things that Cosby actually does, like quizzes and assignment that Seller does not even do. So even if you already have lots of students, people are buying from you, and you want to host your course, I would still advise you to use Cosby. The only thing is Seller has other functions, like you can use it to collect normal payments for services, for ebooks, but Cosby is only for online courses. That is the difference, right? So if you're a beginner, you're a starter, you already have lots of students, Cosby works, or you use Seller where you can pay monthly subscription. But if you don't want to pay monthly subscription, I would advise you use Cosby. Now, what if you say, okay, Cosby is too technical, I'm not ready now for all of this technicality, but it's not technical. But what if you say, oh, I'm just beginning, but I don't want any technical thing, At the end of the day, if you think about it, right, using Telegram and Google Drive, like Queen uses Google Drive. I have a course on Telegram, even currently. The course I launched with one of my friend in November. If Cosby was there then, I would have tested it. And why I put the course on Telegram, because I also want to test how Telegram works, because this is what I do. I need to be able to understand how each of these platform works, so that when I'm sharing my opinions, I'll be sharing based on experience, not based from my head, like from what people say or from what I hear, right? So you can use Telegram as well. As simple. You can just put your course. Let me open my Telegram and see if I can show you guys how I set up my course on Telegram, and people will not be able to access the course at all. But the problem with Telegram is when you put your course on Telegram, you still need a payment processor. That means you still either need Flutterwave, Paystack, Seller, or any other payment processor that allows you receive payments. That's the problem with using Telegram or Google Drive. Okay, so let me show you guys my course on Telegram. This is a course I have on Telegram. As you can see, we launched this course on September. That was when we created this, and we started putting in stuff. You see, so this is a channel. So if you want to host your course on Telegram, create a channel and create a group. So the channel is where you put the course, the group is where people can chat. Except you don't want to be there to be a group. But most times I always advise create a channel and create a group. So once you create a channel, the channel people cannot chat in the channel. You just put all the materials there. So this is sell anything to anyone with words that I created with my friend guy, process two box. And it's here on Telegram, right? So we are going to show you. So this is all the materials. We put them accordingly, we named them, we put the files, access to all of the materials and everything inside here. Right? We just put them in an instruction on how they can get. So if you can see at the bottom say by the time you are done, click here to join the group if you have any questions. So we created a group as well in addition to the channel that we have. So the channel is where all of questions are, the group is where people chat. Now, one beautiful thing about the channel is that if you go here to the channel settings, manage channel, right? If you see here, invite links, there's something we did with our invite link. You can see, let me edit it. You see that you have to request to join. So you have to request to join. When you request, we are now going to approve your request. So that is how I set up all of my courses on Telegram. So I create a channel, all right? I create a channel, I put all the courses in there, then I go to the channel settings. Under the settings, you see where it says, do not allow anybody to copy anything, screenshot anything, forward anything from this channel. So that way people are able to download your videos from your channel. I think, okay, let me show you guys how that works. People are able to download videos from your channel. They're able to do all of those things. Hope I've not closed my Telegram. Okay. So this is the channel. Also in the settings. Okay, let's go to manage channel. You're going to see channel type. The channel type will be private, right? And then you see the restriction, restrict saving content. Restrict saving content. Once you turn this on under channel type, you choose channel type to be private, and then you say restrict saving content. They cannot copy anything. They cannot download. They cannot forward it. They can take a screenshot anyway. They can screen record, but it's the same thing. Whether I'm using Google Drive or I'm using Seller to watch your course, I can also screen record it. But the quality will not be the same when they are able to download it. So they cannot download it. They cannot forward it. So with Telegram as well, you can do that. But the only downside about Telegram is you will need to set up a payments platform, maybe on Paystack, Flutterwave, Seller. So you set up a product on Seller, like a digital product, and then at the end of the seller, you now say automatically redirect buyers. You now put the link to the Telegram. So once they pay on Seller, they redirect them to the Telegram, and then they request to join your Telegram channel. If it's Paystack you use, there's also the redirect option on Paystack. So that's how Telegram works. It also works similarly for your Google Drive, right? Google Drive, there's also a way you can restrict restrict things inside of your Google Drive. Okay, so let me share my screen and show you how the Google Drive thing works. Okay, so this is my Google Drive. So let's say I want to create a course on Google Drive. The first thing I will do is come to this new year and create a folder, right? I'll create a folder first. That's the first thing I'll do. And then I'll call the folder the name of the course. The folder is going to be the name of the course. So let's call it Tuesday course. Let's just say Tuesday course, right? And I'm going to create the folder. So if inside that folder I have plenty modules. So I can have module one, create another folder and call it module one. I have module two, create another folder, call it module two. Like that. Then once you are ready to start putting in your videos, you just open it and upload your content. So whether it's video, whether it's PDF, audio, you can upload them here. So let's say I want to upload. So if I want to upload a file, just do upload file. Let's say I want to upload a PDF. So let's say this is what I want to upload. I'm just going to select it and let it upload here inside the hole. So now it has uploaded, right? Let me upload something else. There's something really important I need to show you guys. So let's say this is the second one I want to upload. Okay. So once you upload it, they are going to arrange in order of alphabetical order. So A will come first, L will come first. So but let's assume you want them to access this thing accordingly. You want them to access L first before A. So how do you make it arrange in alphabetical order? It's very simple. Come here, rename, and name, put a number in front. Number one, put a number in front, and then this one, come here, put a number in front, rename it to be number two, right? So use numbers to arrange whatever thing you're doing so that it's it lines up in the order in which you want people to access it. So if you want them to access the video first, put number one and the name of the video. Number two. Now, how do you restrict access to this? Very good. Each of the files, you are going to come to each of the file, go to share, then you come here to these settings here, and then you say uncheck these options. Viewers and commenters cannot see the option to download, print, and copy. You're going to do it for each of the things that you upload inside here. You're going to do it for each of the things that you upload inside of here. Right? So once you set this up, the next thing you want to do is now go to seller again. You go to seller, you go to paystack, you go to whatever, and you set up your products, and then you take your Google Drive link. The Google Drive link you are going to put in there is going to be the link to your to the entire folder. So you take the Google Drive link, which is the link to Tuesday course. All right. So right click on it, go to get link. So this is the link you are going to put in. For you to be sure that this link is not accessible to everybody, make sure you right click on it, go to share, and make sure it is restricted. So it is restricted. Only people you approve can get in, right? So you can now get the link. You take this link and put it in your seller, put it in your Flutter Wave, in your Paystack, whatever platform you want to use to receive payment. So if you are just a beginner, you can use Telegram, you can use Google Drive if you feel all of those platforms are tedious and technical for you. However, even if you're a beginner, you can still use Coursebase. I have a detailed video on my YouTube channel. The link to that video is on the WhatsApp group description. I have a detailed video on my YouTube channel where you watch how to set up your Coursebase. It is very simple and I explain really well. So if you watch that video, you'll be able to set up your Cosby account without paying any money. I think it's a very good solution to people who feel like, okay, I'm not yet making sales with this course. Let me not spend so much money paying for online course platform every month, and people are not even buying the course. Every month I'll be paying 8,000, 10,000, 15,000 just to host my course, and people are not buying. Cosbay is a choice for you. So with Cosbay, you don't need to now start putting it on Telegram, going to Seller or Flutterwave to create payments, now linking it together. Then when people pay, you approve them manually. You don't have to do that. So with Cosbay, all you just have to do, just set it up, have the link to the course you want to sell. People pay for it. Immediately they pay, they automatically get their login details and be able to access it at their own time, right? So that is what I would advise if you want to choose an online course launch platform for your course, right? 2 months ago, I didn't know about Course Bay again, and what I've always recommended for people who are just beginning was using Telegram or Google Drive and connecting it to Seller or Paystack or Flutterwave, right? But since I discovered Course Bay and I saw that their solution is actually very flexible like this, I feel like that is the best option right now for anybody, whether you're a beginner, you're intermediate. If you are not selling, you're not, on seller, I pay 80,000 naira every month to host my courses there. On Flutterwave, and when I make a sale, seller will still collect transaction fee. But on Costbay, if you are not selling, you are not paying anything. You are not paying monthly subscription. Only when you sell, you pay transaction fee. So is that not a good option? And whether you're in Ghana, you're in Nigeria, wherever you are, you can use Cosby. Is that not a better option? Okay, Lulu, you have a question. You can go ahead.
Yeah, so in terms of transactions, can maybe do they offer like how seller normally does it? You can pay in Naira, you can pay in USD, you can pay in any currency.
Okay, yes, yes. So the way Cosby transaction works is you put the price in USD, and then when your student or your customers wants to pay, right? Even if they are using a Naira card, a UK card, it is going to convert the USD to their currency. Cosby will do that conversion, convert it to their currency, and they will pay. So yes, they'll be able to pay in any currency, so long they have a valid card to pay.
Thank you for that.
My pleasure. Any questions from you guys? Today class is actually very short. Did you guys learn something today? Hi Favor, hi Joy, hi Zainab, hi N Digital, hi Janet. How are you people? Did you guys learn something today? I think there's a message. Okay, Lulu, you can speak.
Yes, I
Sorry, I
did.
never
Thank you for the class.
said.
Can you say that again?
I say yes, I did. Thank you for the class.
Amazing. What will you guys like us to talk about next week? If you have a question. So I noticed that when I open the group, those guys just come into the group and post anything they like. So that's why the group is now always locked. So if you have any question, you can put them in the YouTube comments. If you go to the description of the group, you will see the link to the YouTube playlist where all the replays from all the classes we'll be having will be on. This replay too will be there, right? So once you go to that YouTube playlist, you see all the replays there. Any video that you watch, just comment your question there. I will see it, and we can use it to do our next class, or I can answer you in the YouTube playlist, because that group, once I open it, I don't know where they are coming from. They just start dropping lots of adverts that does not even make sense. Yeah, so that's why the group is locked. So yeah, anybody else has any question or anything they would like to add?
Yes, let me digress just a little bit.
Okay.
So on Telegram, I've noticed that people have started doing segmentations and all that. So I was just trying to check on my
Oh,
Telegram and the
yes.
update. I recently updated my Telegram and I
Okay.
haven't seen. I don't know if you can be able to maybe help kindly.
Yes, it's now when you open you have to create a group for you to be able to. Do you have a group on Telegram?
Yes, I do.
So I have a new group now. It's called topics. Add topics. It's called topics. That's the segmentation. So when you open your Telegram, right, and you go to the let me see where you're going to see it. Let me go to an existing Telegram that I have and see. Oh, let's see. Invite, link, reaction. Oh no, this is this a group? Okay, this is a group. Hmm. Let me see where, because I tried it in my, I created a new Telegram for a challenge that hosting. I'm hosting a 14-day challenge for people who need clarity on their brand. I want to build connection. So I created a new group for it, and I was able to see that add topics. Let me check an existing group to see how that works. Hmm. Let's see. Existing group. How do we do this on existing group? Let me see.
Yes, I can.
Let me share my screen. So for an existing group, you will need to turn it on. Uh, because I didn't really try it for any. So this is an existing group, right? No, this is not a group. This is a channel. Let me look for a group that I'm in. Okay, so this is an existing group, right? So you go to the group, you go to edit. If it's on your phone, you will not say you will see edit instead of manage because this is a laptop. So you say manage group or edit group, and you're going to see topics. You see right now it's turned off for this group. You have to turn it on before you be able to add topics. So once you turn it on, then moving forward, you can now start adding topics from here. Once you click on this three dotted icon, you'll be able to add topics. Can you try that out and see if you can do that?
Okay, just a minute. Mine doesn't bring this edit stuff because I'm really wondering.
Are
Says
you the admin
delete.
of the group?
Um,
I say you don't want
yes,
to add.
no, I'm not.
You have to be either the admin or the owner of the group for you to be able to edit a group.
Oh, okay. I think
So
that's what's
if the
the
admin,
challenge.
the only time you can create topics in a group is if the admin approves that everybody should create topics.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Zainab said, I just done it from mine. However, how does this work? The topics, I mean. Okay, the topics is just like categorization. So, for example, let's say you have people in a group and you want all the conversations to be in different segments. So, I'm in a group right now, and the person created different segments. It's a training group, assignments, announcements, discussion. So inside that group, if you want to discuss or anything about discussion, you are expected to go inside the discussion topic and do. Let me show you one. So you just to let me show you in that group that I'm in. It's just only one person that I've seen. Let me see, is the group here? I'm not even sure where that group is. The group, right? So these are all of the topics. So questions and answers. So if you have assignment or anything to go here, general, this is where everything can go on. Assignments, their assignment, resources. So maybe they have files, so you can see under resources now you see all the materials that you need inside the group. Course goals and personal goals, situation report, introduce yourself, share your wins. So this place is where you are going to share all your. So if you want to share your wins, you go to share your wins. You share your wins there. It helps keep the group it helps keep it organized. You know, before usually Telegram, once you enter, everybody is saying this one is talking here, this one is talking there, everybody is just talking, you don't know where to go. Especially if you are not in the group before, you just enter the group, you don't know where to go from here. You don't know if you should go left or you should go right. Everybody is saying what they like. But with that topics now, once you enter a group, you see all of the topics. If you want to know everything about all the assignment they've done in the past, you just go to assignments. You see all the assignment there. If you want to know everything about all the resources they have, just go to resources. You see all the resources there. If you want to know everything about question and answer, maybe Q and A's that they've done in the past, you go to Q and A. Usually before now, Q and A or everything as they are just posting. Before what we do is we used to pin them. So any important messages, we pin them to Telegram and say, oh, check the pin section for any important thing. Check the pin section. Right now, I don't see pin section to be that valuable, but it's also valuable because there's some things you also need to pin. But these topics we make things more organized. So inside each topics, you can now pin stuff as well inside each of the topics. So let's say under assignments, there's an assignment you want people to see, you can just pin it. So once I enter assignment, I see the assignment. So I don't need to start scrolling. So if I enter a group and I see that, oh, this part is discussion part, I may decide not to even go there and be scrolling through because discussion, okay, I was not in this group when they had this discussion. I don't want to know anything about the discussion. Let me just face assignments, face resources, and face Q&A. That's the one that concerns me now. So any discussion moving forward, I can now participate because I'm not in the group, right? So you can just segment the things you will consume inside the group with the help of those topics. I hope this makes sense. Does this make sense?
Yes, it does. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for that.
amazing. So you either have to be an admin or you have to be the owner of the group for you to be able to create topics. Yes, because I don't usually most admins will not allow people create topics. They want to create them themselves because people can be very funny. When you give people too much access to things, they want to do anything that they like. So admins would rather just create their topics themselves and you just engage inside each of the topics. Yeah. So guys, that is the end of our session. Any more question before we call it a day? If there are no more questions, we're just going to end the session. Um, this replay is going to be up on YouTube by tomorrow. So if you like to watch it, you can go and watch it. If you missed last Tuesday or is on YouTube, go to the group description to see the link to the YouTube to watch it. All right, guys. Thank you very much for everyone who showed up. I really appreciate you. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Remember, if you have any questions, please comment your questions under any of the videos on YouTube. Comment your questions there, and I'm going to take it up from there. All right. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye.